let me say, I'll be slightly different from the accent you had from a colleague. Because, as you know, my country was not actually colonized by America, but it was colonized by Britain. So I may speak like a British man, right? Yeah. Actually, I want to welcome all of you that have made it possible to be here. Actually, this is not just a funny thing we are doing here, but it is something about reality. As the previous speakers rightly said, this organization is not an organization that is just within St. Petersburg, but it's an organization that is found all over the world. Of course, as you rightly know, I came from Sierra Leone, and somebody may say, where is Sierra Leone? Sierra Leone is actually located in the west coast of Africa. It's about thousands and thousands of miles away home. Now I am here. And I'm not only here because I want to be here, but I want to be here because when I hooked up with this organization sometime back in 2010, I went through all their protocols, all their programs. I see that there is need in order for me to be part of it. They actually impressed me on certain things. Actually, the situation we have in Sierra Leone could not be the same as the one that you actually experience here, but it is similar. And if it is similar, then I see the need in order for me to be here. Actually, I'm here to grace the 6th Annual Congress of the African People's Socialist Party to make sure I give my own solidarity statement from Sierra Leone as a rep. Actually, in Sierra Leone today, things are almost similar as what is going on here. If you go to Sierra Leone, my brothers and sisters, you will admire the wonderful things that are actually happening there. You go to Sierra Leone these days, as you rightly heard from my brother, Sierra Leone is one of the richest countries in the world. We have the best diamonds, but these diamonds are not useful to us. According to history, in 1930, when the white man invaded Sierra Leone, they went there. They said they discovered Sierra Leone. But how can you discover something that is already there and you met people there? It is very more radical. And it is something I always kept saying. How can you say you discover a place when you meet people they are living already? When they went there, the first diamond they took, they say it is the size of a football. Most of you must have seen a football. And what they told our people, that those diamonds could be very more dangerous to them. And so anyone they see, they should not touch it. So what they do, they gave them something like red symbols. Anywhere you find one of these, you need to put red symbol around it. It means danger. We never knew that they were stealing our resources from the land. Let me say about 2 months ago, Comrade Diop that you see, that stood up here recently giving a speech about what is going on here, about the police brutality. Of course, I saw it all a few days ago when our brother was manhandled here by a police just because he being a black man for no just cause. I saw it all. It was very more pathetic. And I was telling my man that if this that has happened here would have been in Sierra Leone, it could have been a serious disaster. Because there we resist the attacks of the police. We've used to do that. Now, in Sierra Leone today, I just want to explain about the capitalist system that is actually taking place in the country. Now, there is a group called African Minerals. Very more ridiculous. African Mineral is an organization that is actually doing mining activities in Sierra Leone, wherein they extract iron ore, gold, silver, and other things. These minerals and all these other wonderful minerals that they took, they are actually not useful to us, but they are useful to the white people, especially the British and the American people here. The last time our colleagues went to Sierra Leone, we saw a long ship that is almost the length of this court that we have here, twice of this court. What do they do there? They always make sure they go into the lands of the people and ask the people to make sure they sell the land to them. I interviewed a family that actually received some amount of money from this group of people. And what they told me, the money that was given to them could not be even shared among 5 people in this country here. They collected about 4,700 of acres of land. And this land is a land that has potentials of producing all the minerals we are talking of here. They do not only mine, they do not only extract these minerals, but they always make sure that even the soil which we use to do our agricultural activities is being carried across the Atlantic Ocean. Where they are taking it, we don't know. Now, this organization you see here, INPDUM, it has its leading organization called the ASI, African Socialist International. African Socialist International is the main body that forms other organizations under it. And one of these organizations is called APSP, African People's Socialist Party. This is the party which serves as a vanguard for the liberation of black people all over the world. To make sure power goes back to black people. To make sure we will be able to be in control of our resources and the land. We've intervened into so many issues in Sierra Leone. I could remember the last time a group of workers from this African Minerals and another company called ADAX. You know, ADAX is a mining organization that is there to plant sugar cane. And out of this sugar cane, they are able to produce what we refer to as ethanol. Ethanol is what they use to fuel planes, if some of you don't know. They get their fuel out of sugar canes, and they're having it in our country this day. They have their brothers whom they took from America here and England, whom they refer to as the expats. These expats are paid 10 times the way they pay our brothers. 10 times double the way they pay our brothers. Let me say 400,000 euros is equivalent to $60 here. And that is what they pay our brothers. Whilst their brothers, they paid $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month. And that is what they take. We went there in solidarity with the people to make sure we stop these programs. And indeed, we were successful. We did that in McKinney and some other areas within the country. And that was done by the leadership of INPDUM, by the president we've just had here recently speaking. He did that one. If I want to make a summary of all what I want to say here is the programs we are having here is not just a program to make sure we make a kind of a pap issue here, but to make sure that we involve each and every individual within our confinement. That is what we are after. Therefore, I actually want to urge our brothers and sisters that are here to make sure they embrace this struggle. This is a struggle we have to win. This struggle started far way back 1960s. And our able leader, Chairman Omali Yashitila, who happens to be the leader of this program or of this organization called APSP, is now still taking the challenge to make sure we complete what Marcus Garvey and others did in the liberation of blacks all over the world, especially in St. Petersburg here, or wherever black people live in the world. APSP programs in Sierra Leone have done a lot. This organization, you see, had so many programs in Sierra Leone. And these programs today, these are programs which Sierra Leonean can be boast of. They have an organization called APDEP, All African People's Development Empowerment Project. This project has agricultural programs. They have some developmental programs which are empowerment programs for black people all over the world, especially Sierra Leone. They have hospitals and clinics that they actually, do things there to make sure they help black people that are suffering there. And we also have this same program we refer to as INPDUM in Sierra Leone. INPDUM is also the revolutionary organization that we are trying to bring up in Sierra Leone to make sure we say no to the looting of our resources in Sierra Leone. Because if we are able to maintain our resources, I believe Africa is going to be a wonderful nation. Therefore, brothers and sisters, I'm here to make this appeal that we need to be part of this movement to make sure our dreams come true. I was asking my brothers, why do I come to this park? I see most of our brothers, they sit by without even coming closer to make sure they know what we stand for. Actually, it is very more pathetic. If only we Africans were able to come together, we are able to stand the challenges of white people in our community. Once more, I encourage you to make sure you be part of the 6th Annual Congress, which will take place on the 7th to the 11th of December in your Uhuru House, and I think in this park as well. I haven't got much to say, but I also want to say thanks for those who have made it possible to make sure they are here, to be heard what we are saying here, and to make sure they give their own contributions. Once more, I say Uhuru.
Uhuru. One Africa.
One nation.
One nation.
One Africa.